Guys, it's me, 25, and we're gonna do top 10 Minecraft house reviews. Alright, first up in number 10, the lowest place is the dirt hut. Simple, easy to use, and is much versatile. You can change it to be any size or shape you want. Pros and cons to this dirt hut is that it can be easily customizable and easy to grab the materials, but you won't use it for a whole entire game or something. I don't know. You do you. It would get a rating of a C as the baseline of it's not bad, it's useful, but just doesn't look that good. Now on to our next one is in 9th place is the treehouse. The treehouse, it's nice and easy to use. You can customize it as much as you want. You know, it's kind of like the dirt shack, but most mobs can't reach you, and it's pretty nice because, you know, you can find a random tree and make it your house. Pros to this house is pretty much, you know, it can be naturally found, well, the tree part. It's easy to make, and it doesn't cost that much materials, but the tree can disappear after a while. The cons are, accidentally stated before, is that, you know, easily can slowly have the leaves disappear. Some mobs still can reach you, and you won't always use it, like, for your whole entire gameplay. When using this house, I'll always upgrade it. So yeah, sorry about that. I would give it a rating of a B. A B for something, I don't know. For 8th place, it will be our friendly neighborhood cave house. You know, the cave house, they're really easy to find. You just find a cave, plop down, and boom, you have a nice house. You know, just near the door, and you'll be safe for the first night. You can have chest, you can also have a bed to sleep at, furnace, and yeah, it's really easy to make. For the pros of this house, it's easy to make. You only need a pickaxe, some wood, and yeah, it can easily be hidden by just, you know, grabbing some stone and just, boom, it's gone. Where did it go? But there is a few problems with it. The cons is that if you have, like, torches nearby it, so and you don't lose track of it, it really can hurt the build. Also, mobs can spawn in darkened areas if you haven't fully explored the cave. Not really that good. And sometimes you can actually make it a bit unnatural. The cave, you know? Sometimes it can seem a bit weird. So, due to it having a bit more cons than usual, I'd give this a low C tier, so like a C minus. And yeah, let's go on to the next one. Next up, we have to go back up onto land and show you the next house. It's a pretty good house design. You can already see it. It is the simple, almost classic wooden house with the cobblestone roofs. You know, it can be very much customizable. It can even have a basement where you store all of your chests and other things. And you know, it's pretty good, and it's also very customizable. You can even add a second floor if you're really wanting to. It's pretty epic in my opinion. For its pros and cons, its pros is that it's easily customizable. You can grow it, shrink it, make another floor, expand the bottom, all that stuff. It's also very much easy to store items, look out the windows, sleep in the bed, and you might also use it for your whole entire gameplay. Well, your whole entire world. You might use it for a very, very long time, more or less. Though the cons is that it can be very costly at the beginning, and you might sometimes have a bit too much space. So, even though the cons is a lot, I'm gonna give it the first ever one, the S rank. It is perfect. It is a good starter base and a good ending base for you. It can even be expanded. Is the village house. You can find a village and, steal a house or make your house right by it. You'll have easy access to villagers, which allows you to build, and, ooh, there's a ravine. Okay, just get upon that. It allows you to just easily converse with trading and all that stuff. You can easily get, good tier loot, depending on the area. Alright? You might want to help grow the village and, make a community and fight off pillagers. I don't know why I'm trying to extend this, but yeah, more or less that. It's pretty nice. Now, its pros and cons to this is, the pros are that it's easily able to just build a house there. You don't have to use that much materials to build. It's not that cost worthy. You can trade with villagers and kind of steal their loot a bit, do that. Don't know why this happened, but yeah, just more or less have fun, just helping the villagers. Though its cons is that sometimes it's hard to find a village, and sometimes there's these problems which can be annoying at times, and yeah, also, you might accidentally destroy the village, which kind of comes to its other counterpart that I don't really like, in my opinion, and it's called, this gets an automatic F from me. Why? Because who deserves this? No one does. One sec. No one deserves this. Nobody should have had this happen to them. You killed innocents of people. Just an automatic F. Just you lose. Game over. Sad noises. Something. Just F. F. You suck. You are a horrible being. And I hope you stub your toe on a Lego and it paralyzes you for life. Number 3, yes, we're on the top 3 now, is the Nether. Everyone's favorite dimension, I hope. Except speedrunners. Speedrunners don't like it because they, don't like how Nether fortresses are so spread apart. But that's the thing, it's about adventure. But yeah, you get to live in any part of the Nether you want. Want to live in some warped fungi? No, that's not crimson fungi that reminds me of the crimson in Terraria. You can do that. Want to live in the hell of Soul Sand Valley, which is just Australia too? You can do that. Just the basalt deltas. Nobody talks about those, but you can live there. They're kind of the safest. Or the warped forest, and if I can find it, probably not. Yeah, you can live there. You get free ender pearls. Also, you can go and just steal their home. You can just steal a piglin's home and say, you, and I'm gonna commit some more war crimes. And, live in a Baston. I don't know why I said Baston. Like some French person. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at that. But yeah, it's easily diverse and fun to explore for everyone in the family. Now, let's talk about the pros and cons of it. For the Nether, there are a few pros and cons. First one is that one of the pros is that you can easily get wood, gold, food, a lot of things to more or less survive in the Nether. Next pro is that easily, if you just dig a few blocks into there, then boom, you got yourself a house. You know, this would probably cost $200 in New York City. Yes, I'm not kidding. Also, you can find generated structures that have lots of loot with inside of them, so you don't have to worry about, looking for loot that hard. Well, mining. You can easily get some gold, some obsidian, and even some netherite, ancient debris, netherite items, like a netherite ingot. But there are a few cons. One, the con is that it is more or less accessible most of the times in mid to late game. Midway through there, you're probably going to be able to go into the Nether, so you probably will have a base by then. Second is that it can be extremely dangerous. Like this little hog, he can one-tap you if you're not wearing the correct clothing. And also, sometimes food can be a bit hard to get. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get food. There's a lot of dangers and stuff. It's not really that recommended, but it's like a high risk, high reward type thing. So, the Nether home would get a rating of a D, at least a D. Like the loot does help it, but not really that much. And yeah, now onto our top 2. Place is none other than the subscribe button. Yes, this is a shameless promotion.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Just hate me for it, alright? So yes, the subscribe button has both cons and pros. But mostly, pros for us, for me, and you. First pro is that you won't be killed by a creeper that just phases through walls like it's nothing. Nobody likes that. Second, it helps me out a lot and also makes me feel happy enough, feel motivated to make stuff for YouTube, to watch, so you can watch me for 5 seconds. Yes, 5 seconds. There's only one pro, and you can always unsubscribe. I do not know why I said pro. You can always unsubscribe at any time. I don't really care. I kind of do a bit, but not really that much. And the con is that you'll be stuck with me. So it gets an S tier for, subscribe. The word subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. Now, on to the next one. This goes to Among Us.